As wildfires continue to burn across northern Manitoba, thousands of people have been forced from their homes. Many of them are from small, remote communities. The city of Thompson has become a central hub in the evacuation effort, stepping up to support hundreds of evacuees. Joining us this morning is Councillor Kathy Valentino from Thompson. She's also the Vice President of the Federation of Canadian Municipalities. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks very much for having me.
Thank you for being here. And let's start with the current situation in Thompson. How are things on the ground right now, and what's the latest?
Well, the latest is we're still under a state of emergency here in the city of Thompson. We still have sprinklers like in our industrial area set up. We have fire breaks being built, I think this week on the south end of the city. So working tirelessly, our Manitoba wildfire crew and our city of Thompson, it's really been unsettling that this is really actually happening to us.
No kidding. Can you tell us about the temporary relocation of seniors from long-term care homes in Thompson and how they're doing now?
I understand that the Northern Regional Health Authority relocated some of the seniors out of the care home to the Flin Flon care home since they were evacuated and hadn't been brought back yet. But I do know that the bringing them back into the Thompson care home, that has begun or maybe has already completed. And I do know Nelson House, I believe just a little bit north of us, about 40 minutes, they have an evacuation in order also. And it's basically because the smoke has been so horrible here, and obviously there is time of fear of fire still, but the smoke has been awful for the seniors and those with any kind of respiration problems.
Yeah, and well, that's just the physical toll too. What has it been like for the community to take on such a critical support role during this crisis?
As a city councillor, I can tell you that we've learned a lot. We learn a lot about what a state of emergency means and what you actually can do under that. I think that unfortunately through a crisis like this, that's being the hub of a province, we're going to have a lot to share when we come out of this. Lots of, I think, solutions or things that all leaders need to be at the table with. And I say that federal government, provincial government, municipal leaders, or Indigenous leaders, because when you're in a crisis situation, the anxiety is high, and you're there to also appease the worry of, you know, the people that live in your communities, and it's very hard as a leader to go through that. So we're going to have lots to share, I can tell you that, and we are going to need all levels of government at the table with some solutions.
And even collaboration too from residents. Like we've heard that local volunteers and city staff have been going above and beyond. Can you share some examples of how the community has really rallied together?
Yeah, absolutely. So for instance, when we have some of the evacuees that have been in the city of Thompson through the wildfire season, particularly we hosted wildfire evacuees in June, and then we no longer right now can host evacuees because we're under a 12-hour evacuation notice also. But things that come together as your partners, our MKO, our great Indigenous partner, they come to the table right away. Our school district for different pieces of equipment we may need, or different resources for youth that are evacuees to kind of host some volleyball or basketball or road hockey, things like that, or after school programs, our Boys and Girls Club. That's your community coming together. People donating clothes, like, oh my goodness, clothes and toys that were dropped off was absolutely amazing. So that's the community. And I think as a municipal leader, you have to also look out for your executive team and your employees that are working within your city, because I'll tell you, they put in some long hours. So some of the things we did as a council was we ensured that, you know, during a fire briefing meeting, we brought food in to feed our team, our city manager and our group, to make sure that they were eating, because the amount of stress and decision making, it's very high anxiety, and it's high around the community because everybody feels that you may be evacuated, structures may burn. So yeah, it's been terrible.
Kathy, thank you so much for joining us this morning.